What is probate? Probate's a division of the Superior Court of California that's tasked with taking care of those who can't speak for themselves. So that means the dead, intellectually disabled, and minors, people who can't legally speak for themselves. Now when you hear something referred to as in probate or going through probate, what that most commonly refers to is the court process where a judge decides who gets what from the estate of an individual who passed away without a plan set up. What triggers probate, generally, is passing away with property in your personal name. There's exceptions to that, but that's the general principle. When you pass away with property that's titled in your personal name, your estate can pass through one of two different ways, and it depends on the value, the gross value of your estate. If the gross value is under $166,250, it can pass through a more streamlined process that really involves forms and is not that big of a deal. However, if the gross value of your estate is over $166,250, full probate proceedings are required. That means many, many months, if not many, many years, for a court to decide who gets what from your estate. It's burdensome, bureaucratic, public, everybody knows your business, and it's expensive. We like to use the example of the person who passes away without an estate plan, and all they own is a $500,000 home with a $400,000 mortgage. Now you may think if they sell the home, they can only make $100,000 from their equity in a best case scenario. And since 100 is less than the 166, we can go down the streamlined process. Unfortunately, that's not the case. The gross value is what matters, which here is $500,000. So full probate is required. Now, if that's all the person owned was the $500,000 house, it would cost a minimum of $26,000 to take that house through probate. Now, that's if nobody's fighting, everybody agrees who gets what, and it's as quick as it could possibly be. Half of that money goes to an attorney, and the other half goes to the executor, the person who's taking care of the estate. And it's not just because they want to charge a lot of money. Those fees are actually set by law, and they're a percentage of the gross value of your estate. But it's more than just money. You also lose control when your property goes through probate. The judge is going to decide who gets what based on then existing law, whether that's what you wanted or not. And it's also whether it's in the best interest of your heirs to receive that property at that time or not. So take the example of an 18-year-old who's the sole heir of $1 million estate. We go through probate, the judge assigns that this is the correct heir. Here you go, here's $1 million, 18-year-old. Now I don't know about you, but I've never known an 18-year-old in the history of 18-year-olds who's ready to receive $1 million estate free and clear and use it responsibly. So that's what probate is and some of the pitfalls and why you want to avoid it. Now to learn how to avoid it, jump over and check out our video on trusts. And of course, for any of your estate planning needs, always feel free to reach out to our office.